Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is I Am Gary K, and this is another little video that I'm doing for you, and this is a video entry into MistyShooter223's 100 sub contest. So congratulations to MistyShooter223 on reaching the big 100. You've earned that. You got really good videos, a lot of good information. I really enjoy those big egg videos. Watch those big egg videos. Those will knock your socks off. Alright, well, MistyShooter223 wanted to hear about our first gun, and she also wanted us to give a few shout-outs to anybody we wanted to. No restrictions, just whoever we like. So first off, let's do my first gun. Alright, well, here it is, my Smith & Wesson K22 22 long rifle 6-shot revolver. Now, when I was a kid, and in a previous video called The Gun I Learned to Shoot With, when I was 10 years old, we went on a camping trip. I live in California. We went out to the desert. And we were walking around hiking, and all of a sudden my dad turned to me and said, "Hey kid, it's time for you to learn how to shoot." I wasn't expecting it. We were out there hiking. I knew my dad had guns because he had shown me, where they were and told me within an inch of my life, if you touch those, you'll be in trouble. So I knew he had them, but we never really talked about shooting. But on this trip, all of a sudden he pulled this handgun out. He said, "I'm going to teach you how to shoot." And when I was a little kid, this thing looked huge. I mean, it's a good size revolver, but when I was a kid, this thing looked gigantic. It looked like the Dirty Harry, 44 Magnum, but of course, it's just a 22 long rifle. But to me, that's what it was. And so we set up a little range, and he taught me how to shoot. And ever since then, I always considered this, when I was a kid, my gun. We went on a number of camping trips out to the desert, and every time we went, he'd always say, "Okay, you know where I keep that revolver. So go get your 22 so we can do some shooting." And so I always thought this was my gun. And then when my dad passed away in 1989, I inherited this plus a number of other firearms. So that sort of made it official. But this was the first gun I learned to shoot with, and it's a gun I always have considered my first gun. And he had bought this way back in about 1952 from the serial number. And so it's been in our family for quite a while. It's still in great shape. Shoots like a champ. Very accurate. It's just a great gun. They are still making these. The model number has changed. I think it's model 17 or 18, something like that. But you can still find this practically the same, in all respects, the same gun still today. If you're looking for a nice 22 revolver to target practice with. So, again, this is my first gun, my Smith & Wesson K22 6-shot revolver, 22 long rifle. All right, well, we'll just keep this right here while we do some shout-outs, so you don't have to stare at my ugly face. You can look at this gun. All right, my first shout-out goes to Lime Kid. Lime Kid. He has a number of videos, and the last few have been on his. He just got a new home defense shotgun, and he's done some videos on his AR that he built, put together, and his brother's AR that his brother built. So they're doing some videos on that. So if you like ARs and pump shotguns and Glocks, check him out. Next up is Mr. Picky 510. Mr. Picky 510 I came across because of the good folks at the Jet channel. They had a video where they got together with him. They live up in the Bay Area here in California, so up San Francisco, that direction. And so I started looking at some of Mr. Picky 510's videos. He's got some really great stuff, so check him out. And last but not least, probably my best buddy here on YouTube. We both live in the same local area. We have plans to get together and do some shooting, and that's Gunwild1. So check out Gunwild1. He's got some great videos. In fact, he's doing a little series on EDC on a budget. So check those out. Those are pretty good. Also, Misty Shooter on this channel, her MistyShooter223 channel, has gotten 100 subs, but she does have a cooking channel. So if you like Misty's shooting channel videos, and so you like, I'm guessing you like guns, and you also like people who cook, check out her cooking channel, and I'll put a link to all three of my shout-outs plus MistyShooter223's cooking channel, MistyShooter223's cooking channel, and we'll put that in the description as well. So again, congrats to MistyShooter223 on reaching the big 100 in subs. You got some great videos. I'm sure you'll have a lot more subs after this contest. Be good, be safe, God bless America, and we'll talk to y'all later.